Good day, beautiful people. Welcome once again to your favorite program, our favorite program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Nelson Ekujumi, and I have here with me in the studio again on this beautiful day, Comrade Alhaji Razak Kolade Olokoba, popularly called RKO. Comrade Olokoba, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us on The Conversation today.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, The Conversation, like we all know, is a topical issues program that look at happenings in Nigeria and in diaspora. And on The Conversation, there is no host. We are both, having a conversation. Top of the bill to kickstart the program today, we want to look at the political happenings in the country today, ahead 2027. We have seen it has now become an everyday, for me, I think it's an assault on our sensibility. When politicians tell you, I will end corruption in 1 month. At first, it started with, I want to run this, I will go only for 1 term by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And before we knew it, Peter Obi caught
It became a vogue.
It became a vogue. And in order to outsmart one another, Peter Obi also now came out and said he will fix Nigeria in 2 years. And before he could finish that statement, former governor of Rivers State, former two-time governor, two-time speaker, two-time minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Rotimi Amechi, also came out and said, I will end corruption in 30 days. And with the way it's going, one should not be surprised if we hear one of them come out and say, let me just even spend 1 year out of 1 term. 1 year is enough for me. So for me, I see it as taking the people for a ride.
That's when there's an absence of a program for political parties. When there are no issues to discuss, that's when you dish out such things to the people. And when people are also not making demand that what
They
you
are
want
not
to offer
interrogating.
us, that's the word, interrogating.
Yes.
The contestants are not thoroughly interrogated.
Because
while you are thinking about how you are going to fix light, how you are going to address the Lakurawa insurgent,
yes,
the bandits, you can't open your mouth and say that I will end insecurity in 1 year. Because if you look at the complication, the supply line of Boko Haram and Israel, how gun moves to Nigeria, you can't end it in 2 years.
That is just one
segment
sector of the society.
Yes, so
not I always tell people that governance is like a octopus.
Economy is there.
Economy is there.
So
security, education is there. Health is there.
So and you will open
road infrastructure.
And this is a pattern to all the politicians. And that's why Nigerians get angry when they didn't see anything happening in 2 years. And me and you and all of our colleagues, we used to warn them.
Yes.
That don't let any political class deceive you.
Yes.
Look at what is happening with Tinubu now. From the day he became the president, I said, don't expect to fix it in 2 years. So brace up.
Nobody can fix. Nobody can even fix Nigeria's
because
problem.
they have had somebody saying in Buhari's government, in Jonathan's government, in Obasanjo's government, that in during campaign, that we will fix it in 6 months. So that thing.
No, he didn't say we will fix. At times, political opponents, create a falsehood out of a statement not made.
Yes.
If you remember vividly, where they came and said, former Governor Fashola said
yes,
he will fix. And former Governor Fashola now came out and said he was not talking about. He was talking about a particular problem in a particular locality.
Yes.
That he was going to fix that problem about the electricity there in 6 months because he had brought in all the materials.
An individual. I didn't see where you mentioned Nigeria.
I wonder. So when people come out and say, I will fix this, I think it is important for Nigerians to start asking that, what are you going to fix particularly? You say you will fix Nigeria in 2 years. What in Nigeria do you want to fix in 2 years?
But it's 2 ways.
Okay.
And I like the way people came out for Obi and Atiku.
Yes.
That with what people have been saying since 1999, we have gathered more experience as citizens. And this thing you are saying is a lie.
Yes. People are.
It's a lie. It's not possible to fix anything in 2 years.
Yes.
You are only witness to what is happening.
Of course, now. Because to fix these things, you need resources. You need a road mapper to get the money.
Yes, and one-time syndrome. You think Mandela didn't want to go for second time. He wants to go for second time. But because he knew that the challenge in South Africa will erase the achievement he has if care is not taken. So he had to answer because
And
there's talent.
he also had health issues.
African leaders don't care. There are African leaders that have cataract
No,
on their body. They are still president in Africa. It's just that
you couldn't have spent 27 years with that ideology.
Yes.
That he came with. Those other ones you see, they lost. Maybe they came with an ideology when they came into it, but they lost.
And they lost. Time. Yes.
But Mandela remained with his own.
Yes. Till death. His marriage went for it.
Yes, his marriage
winning was with the sacrifice. The marriage went for, and he stood. So I didn't know what principle Obi will have had that would compel him to say after 4 years, so I want to go back.
He said 2 years is enough for him to fix.
But one time, he said 1 time. 2 years. He didn't have 1 time, but 2 years. So I will fix everything. Boko Haram will disappear. All these things will just say, sir, Mr. Obi, you are not Mandela. He's not the only person that has been saying that, though. Buhari also said that. In fact, it became a theory.
No, Buhari didn't say that.
So I remember pre-time, what was part of the discussion they had even before the formation of the party. That's going to be
Mandela. But when he was campaigning, that wasn't the slogan. There was no
internal agreement.
That's an internal issue.
The point I'm making is that you see, everybody will have thought to do 1 time and go. The same way Obasanjo never knew he would become the president. So in his mind, he just want to do 1 time and go. By the time he got in, it's not the perk of office. It's what he saw. The roadmap he set for himself. He knew that he has not even done 10% of it.
Yes.
He wanted to even do 3rd time.
Yes, he even wanted to do, yes.
So
to consolidate on whatever.
Yeah, so we have to be very careful when people talk like that. Even if you want to do it, situation will not allow you to do that. That's one. Number 2 is that, you see, as a replacement for that, the word you use is the best thing that we should be telling them. We have to interrogate them. That, see, what's your manifesto?
Yes, what's your roadmap?
What's your roadmap? What do you intend
how do you it's just like the interview
and give us the timetable
had with Mr. Peter Obi, if you remember. And he said, you have identified the problem of electricity. He said, yes. He said, what is the problem? And the man said, leadership failure. And the guy was like, what? Leadership failure is the problem of electricity. Even me, Nelson Ekujimi, sitting before you, I know that the greatest problem affecting our electricity sector is funding, liquidity. And, liquidity, because if you have the resources, you bring in the best of equipment, you employ the best of hands. And also, you recognize that
and we have seen that money has been set aside for it.
Yes.
To that extent, if you do it into a smaller sector, when states go into it, see,
I agree with you.
It's a Yoruba language. They say that cut your coat according to your side. Every state
according to your material.
Yes, will design their model. Let states generate their own, and if it is sun, they have capacity, and they will tell them, your fridge, your every consumption, you have to be very careful with it. So each state will design its model, and Obi say it's leadership. How is it leadership? So the people ourselves, we have blame leader. We have, you may not want to agree with me. When people lie to you, I know it's a lie. We must do what we are doing to Atiku at the moment to them. And Obi to them, no, this is unbelievable.
Yes,
it's unbelievable. It's not possible.
You cannot take us for it, right? We are wiser than that.
And that should be a pattern. And we must also apply to the current government that, okay, we have just realized that what's on ground is not a question of 1 year or 1 time. The way this guy is moving and the way he's sorting out his issues, it's not a 2-year thing.
Absolutely.
It's going to take longer than some people told us, not the president himself. Some people told us that it's going to take. Even
from the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, warned.
Yeah.
Even Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, when she was minister, she warned when President Buhari, he said Nigeria should prepare for tougher times.
Of course.
That was the real. But you know one problem with human beings is that, like that Yoruba saying that Otito Koro.
Yes.
Truth is very bitter. If you tell somebody that, look, for you to come out with an A, you might even have to, while you are eating, you are reading your book. You cannot afford to keep your book aside and be eating. You must take that pains. You read overnight, deprive yourself of sleep. But that if you tell anybody, you will not like. But if you tell him that, go and party, go and flenjo, don't worry, you pass. That type of news, you know, we
And
make him very happy.
when the consequence came,
He'll be complaining.
he will even blame me that you were not assertive enough.
Yes, he didn't tell me.
There are TV stations I know you'll be having problem with these days.
Of course, absolutely.
There are some
They
TV
don't want
stations
to. You don't want. They want you to
this
say what they want to
This
like.
version of argument, you don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
No, it's a gradual thing. No. In fact, some callers, some Nigerians calling to say that they don't want me to come to that radio station again. That what I am telling them.
No, you are not speaking their mind.
Yes, so and I told
Why
I
must
said,
you speak their mind? You
I
must
said,
speak your own mind.
I said there's
now.
a particular TV station. They didn't call me for 7 years, but they called me 2 weeks ago
Oh.
and told me that they have admitted what I've been saying.
You see, Otito,
That yes,
that's
so,
the truth.
and I said if you like it too, I
Take
don't
it.
care. Oh, but we will discuss this in another 2 or 3 years. So that is a pace. We can. There's nobody that can fix it in 2 years. Nobody.
You know, just
and
like
they say, well, I make argument for the government in place.
just like we all used to say, I used to tell people that no pain, no gain.
Yes.
The benefits we are enjoying today, some people pay the price.
Something you bought something with money somewhere. Someone else goes to somewhere, it's free. And I want it's not free there. You pay price, so
Yeah.
and you think I'm your enemy.
Because you have told him.
So the Obi thing is
No, the mantra of I will do one time. I think Nigerians are wiser.
Nobody is deceived.
We are not kids, and
Nobody
we should
is
not
deceived.
allow
Nobody is
anybody
deceived because as a
to
result of that.
fool
Nobody
us.
is deceived.
If anybody says he's going to run for a term, we need to interrogate him, show us the roadmap, and let us see if this thing is achieved. In our mind of minds, we know with the reality on ground that it is unachievable, and that is the gospel truth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how far we want to go for now. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please continue to join us on the conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. We'll be right back.